Hey, welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, my name is Amy, and if you have been here before, welcome back, you guys. We're doing a pick a card reading for you today to find out who's been thinking about you and why. So first we will find out who it is, if there's more than one person, and then we'll get messages to figure out what have they been thinking about. What are they thinking about when they're thinking about you? And then make sure you stay until the end of the pile if you want to hear specific details, because I am going to pull charms at the end. So we'll get initials and dates and all that stuff at the very end. All right. I'm going to pull a card for each pile that you have to choose from. So once I pull the card, take your time, meditate on the piles, feel out using your intuition which pile is yours. If you're drawn to more than one pile and you can't decide between different piles, listen to all the piles that you're drawn to, okay? There can definitely be messages for you in more than one pile. So let's pull a card for each pile that we have here. Pile 1. What is the card for pile 1, Spirit? And then we'll get a close-up look at each pile once I pull the cards. Pile 2. What's the card for pile 2? Pile 3. What card do we have for pile 3, Spirit? And pile 4. What's the card for pile 4? Okay. So let's get a close-up look here at what we're dealing with. Remember to take your time, use your intuition. This is the card that we got for pile number 1. This is the Forest Bathing card. You can pause it right here if you want to read the card. Forest Bathing. So you could be drawn to that card, or you might be drawn to that yummy burger there. It's got cheese and lettuce and tomatoes and onions and pickles. All right, so if you're drawn to either of those things or both of those things, you are pile number 1. Pile 2, this is your card. This is the Focusing on an Object card. Okay. So you might be drawn to that card, or you could be drawn to the yummy taco there. If you're drawn to either of those things or both of them, you are pile 2. Number 3, this is yours. This is the Breathwork card. Okay, so you might be drawn to that card, or you could be drawn to that pepperoni pizza. If you're drawn to either of those things or both of them, you are pile 3. And pile 4, this is your card. This is the Support of Family card. Or you might be drawn to the Chicken Nuggies. If you're drawn to both of those things or either of those things, you are pile 4. All right, like I said, you can pause the video, take your time. If you know which one is yours, let's get into it and find out who's been thinking about you lately and why. Here we go. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. Let's find out who's been thinking about you and why. Make sure you stay until the end of the reading if you want to hear the charms where I get really specific. Who's thinking about pile 1, Spirit? Who is thinking about pile 1? They don't want to tell you. Whoever it is wants it to be a secret. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Ooh, you got 2 people here. Okay, 2 people that are secretly thinking about you. Page of Cups, King of Pentacles. So there's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy coming out for someone. Ooh, Ace of Wands. One of them is newer and one of them you have a past with. So there's a new person here and an old person here. There's somebody that has like an interest in you that is new. It's like fresh. And then one of them, there's past memories with. So there's someone here from your past as well that's been thinking about you, reflecting on what happened between the two of you. The Death card. Yeah. So things ended for sure with one of these people. One of them is from your past. You rejected them or they rejected you or both. You guys could have both rejected each other. There is a vibe here of them kind of wanting to apologize to you. Make amends is what I just heard. And then there's someone here that's interested in you, and it's somebody that you either just met or you don't know them very well. It's a new energy that's around you that's been thinking about you. There's a Scorpio coming through here for someone, but only take that if it resonates. Oh, wow. Yeah, we got Scorpio at the bottom of this deck too. So strong Scorpio energy coming through for someone here. Who is it? Yeah, memories. That's what I was just talking about. The crow. So someone here they're like reminiscing about the memories with you. They're observing you still. This is someone from your past that still watches you. They remember you. They are curious about what you're doing. So it's like they're trying to observe you, check up on you. Wondering what you've been up to since they've been gone. They're doing a lot of reflecting on memories with you. The Wheel of Fortune, cardinal signs. The owl. Yeah, secret. Okay, there's someone here that like doesn't want you to know that they're watching. They're observing you. You have two cards here of them. It's this person from the past. They're trying to like sneaky observe you. Secretly admiring you. And they're wanting to know how you're feeling about them. This person has been trying to make changes with themselves, whoever they are. They've been doing some self-reflecting, making stable changes and growth is what it says here. Expansion. Yeah, so this person has been taking the lead in their own life is what I just heard. So, and they're feeling bad about the way things went between the two of you. So they're doing some reflecting and they're feeling like shame, guilt, wanting to apologize for the way things went or what they did in the past. I'm getting regrets here. They're becoming aware of where they went wrong with you, why things ended, and they're feeling like they're to blame. Interesting. They've been like secretly checking up on you. So they're either asking people about you or they're trying to look you up online and see what you're up to. We got an Aries here for somebody. Only take that if it resonates, but there's the Emperor. One of these people is like very much a leader type vibe. One of them could be a boss, a manager, supervisor, or they're trying to work their way up at work. I'm getting somebody that has like leadership qualities. They're more of a leader than a follower. Yeah, we're getting leader twice here. So one of them, and the King of Pentacles is also a leader energy. That's like daddy, big D energy, or somebody that is like a boss. They're wanting to be a boss. Okay. There's someone here that's very masculine. Even if you're dealing with a girl, there's like a masculine energy here. Most of you are dealing with men, but if you're not, it's like a masculine girl. They're like bossed up. That's what I'm hearing. They're somebody that can be very aggressive. Like I said, they're more of a leader than a follower. It feels like they're in charge. They could be an entrepreneur. They could like own their own business or be the supervisor at their work, be the manager where they work at, or they're trying to move up in the ranks so that they are above everybody. This person's coming up as being really smart. They have really good ideas. They're very wise. They like to take initiative. This is somebody that's like a go-getter. They have goals and ambitions. They're also coming through as being somebody that's impatient. Like, I know what I want and I want it now. And now I'm hearing that song. I know what I want and I want it now. I want you because I'm Mr. Vain. So they could be like maybe a little bit even cocky. Very sure of themselves. We got Virgo energy here for someone. Only take that if it resonates. One of them is highly intelligent, analytical, intelligent, critical too. They're hard on themselves. They're hard on other people. They work hard. They're very picky. They're very responsible. Really smart. Okay. There's confusion coming up right now too. Like one of them is feeling kind of confused about you. Who is thinking about pile one, Spirit? One of them is really attracted to you, like the physical attraction. Airplanes, travel could be significant. One of them is like very, very physically attracted to you. Like you turn them on big time. They look at you like arm candy. I was gonna say eye candy, but arm candy came out. Like they would feel good to be seen with you. One of these people like wants to be seen with you. We got the dark male here. So one of them could have dark hair, dark eyes, dark skin. They could be somebody that wears black a lot. Lots of black clothing. I'm also getting that one of them is more difficult than the other one. One of them is not as lighthearted as the other one. They're coming through as kind of aggressive, critical. The other one seems more laid back and sweet. One of them is more that boss, like big D energy. Very masculine. One of them likes to party. Okay. One of them really likes to go out and have fun, party. They could like to go to concerts, different events. There's someone here that likes to network, or they like to go out and have a good time, go out for drinks, go to concerts a lot, go to lots of parties or lots of events. Karma, toxic. Oh, okay. One of them is coming through as toxic. I am seeing someone new here. One of them is coming out as a dark energy. Yeah, I'm getting somebody here that's kind of difficult, cocky, like I said. Very full of themselves, kind of toxic. They have a darker energy. The other one's more lighthearted. One of them is new. One of them is like a new person here, a new opportunity in love. Okay, we got brunette female for someone here, but only take that if it resonates. We got dark hair again. So brunette hair, dark hair. They don't have to be female, obviously. Could be male. But I am getting that there's masculines watching here. And so one of them could be a brunette female. For some of you, it's a brunette male. Dark hair, intense. Yeah, they have like an intense vibe to them for sure. That's like an aggressive, somebody that initiates things, somebody that is like a go-getter. Oh, wow, look at the bottom of the deck. Boss entrepreneur, the Ice King. That's what I was feeling. One of them has like that boss energy. Very like leadership. Like I said, they could be an entrepreneur, a boss, or somebody that's trying to get to that place where they own their own business, or they're the boss of a company. Okay, let's see. Hopefully you guys know who these two are now. There's definitely two here. For some of you, there could be a brunette female involved in the dynamic with one of these people. Doesn't have to necessarily be them that is a brunette female, but there could be a brunette. You could be the brunette female, or they could have a brunette female around them. Let's see, what do they want to, what are they thinking about? What are these two thinking about when it comes to pile number 1, Spirit? I have trust issues, so one of them doesn't trust people. Okay. One of them has that vibe of like trust nobody. Don't ever let your guard down. So one of them is very guarded. I ran away. Okay, yeah, we are getting that with one of them. Definitely ran from this connection with you. One of them is coming through as the runner. One of them is coming through as being kind of detached. That's that Ice King detached energy here. So they don't let people get too close because they have trust issues, and they don't like getting detached, or they don't like getting attached, so they try to stay detached. Okay. What are they thinking? I'm scared of commitment. Jeez, this person. There they are again. So yeah, someone here is a commitment phobe. Like I said, they run from commitment. They try to stay very detached. They get scared if anybody gets too close, partly because they have a lot of trust issues. They don't like being vulnerable. Yikes. I secretly admire you. Holy, I have chills. You guys, the very beginning of this reading, this is exactly what I was saying. Right before the cards even came out, I felt this vibe of they're watching you, but they don't want you to know. They're secretly, that is so wild. I mean, it's not. That's how tarot works, but this is just so much confirmation, pile number 1. There is someone here that does not want you to know that they're still observing you, secretly admiring you, secretly watching you, secretly checking up on you. That is so funny. I hope you're not with someone else. Ooh, possessive. So one of them is like, they maybe not even necessarily possessive. They're just hoping that you're like available. They don't like thinking about you being with someone else, or they're hoping that you aren't, hoping that you're single and available. That could be this new person too. Like they're not sure. It could be the old person wondering if you've moved on. So for some of you, it's both of them. Like the new person is like hoping that you're available. The old person is wondering if you're moving on. Okay. and with somebody else. I will be back. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger. So yeah, one of these people is definitely from your past. And things ended between the two of you. I just split the deck here and it says, I'm very attracted to you, just like that Ace of Wands card. And then I feel that you are unpredictable. One of them can't really figure you out. They're like observing you to try to figure out what you're up to. They don't really know what you're up to. And there's a super strong attraction coming from one of them, like physically. They're like, you are so fine, pile number 1. Okay, so let's get the charms now. Get real specific. This is going to be the specific details. We'll get initials and things like that. Pile 1. Let's see, we have first and last name starting with an S. First, last name starting with a W. They could have 2 W's in their name, or you guys could both have a W in your name. They could have a W in their first name and their last name, or I'm also getting something about Volkswagen. Somebody here could drive a Volkswagen. Only take the details that resonate specifically with you because we're getting super specific here. We have first or last name starting with a V. I just heard Vic come through. First last name starting with a K. T, first last name starting with a T. Q. I'm also getting somebody here that says calls you a queen or called you queen in the past. And then we have first last name starting with a G. There is a Virgo here again. So that Virgo already came out. There's a really strong Virgo energy here for someone. One of these people is very practical. Picky. Picky. I'm also getting somebody that's kind of like very cleanly. I'm getting like that type of picky where they're very clean. Things have to be super clean, or they're very clean cut. They're always, you know, going and getting their hair cut, lined up, beard lined up, shoes shined, closet on point. Everything's like, I'm getting kind of like a militant. So military could be significant for someone here. Somebody that's very particular. There's someone here that works with their hands. Okay. I'm getting some tattoos that are coming through as well. Someone has a tattoo of a spider. An eye. It could be an evil eye or some sort of eye tattoo. An Alice in Wonderland tattoo is here. A dragonfly tattoo. A tattoo with a bone, like bones. A crow tattoo. A bee tattoo. Yeah, there's someone here that's vain. I am getting that. Someone here that's like very full of themselves. Kind of cocky. They like what they see in the mirror is what I just heard. So one of them is like very vain about their looks. Okay. We have the year 2014 could be significant for someone. 2002, 1990, and 1978. 2018, the year 2006, 1994, 1982, and 1970 are all here. We have somebody here that is has a connection to Scotland or being Scottish. Somebody that just got new keys, so new keys to a new car, a new place, like they just moved. I'm also getting somebody that's like a janitor, or they have keys to a building. I'm definitely getting someone here that's like does janitorial work, cleanup, or they have keys to a building, or keys to like a large key ring is coming through for someone. You're gonna know if that's for you. Someone here has an infinity tattoo. I'm getting something about being surrounded by a lot of children as well. So someone here could be a teacher, or they have children. They work with children somehow. I'm also getting like charity work for working with children. I'm also getting someone that has a Scotty dog, someone that has one of those dachshund wiener dogs. Someone that has the vibe of being the top dog is also coming through, or they could act kind of like a dog. Like, you know, when you call someone a dog, that kind of thing. I'm also getting teleworking, working from home, working on a computer, working with technology. Somebody that has a tattoo of keys is coming through, or a tattoo with a key on it. I'm also getting somebody that has a strong allergy to something. It could be bees, like a bee allergy, or they're allergic. That could be why they're like picky about what they eat, because they're allergic to certain things. That's coming through for someone as a confirmation. Only take the confirmations that resonate with you. Okay, the name Steve is coming through for someone. Kyle is coming through. So I'm not going to do a bunch of names for this one. I'm just going to do a few of the first ones that come through. Wesley is coming through. Wes. Also west, like the direction, could be significant. The west. And now I'm hearing Wild Wild West. That's like very country. They could be into Western movies. Also, we are getting travel. Like, there's a lot of planes going by right now during this reading, so airplanes, travel could be significant. Traveling to the west. I'm also hearing something about the Midwest. There's something significant about television. I'm also getting GTA, the video game. GTA is coming through. Okay. Southwest Airlines are coming through. Southwest Airline specifically. I'm also getting something about kickboxing that's coming through, or taekwondo. Okay. The name Tyler is coming through. Someone that drives like a really small car. It could be a smart car. I'm also getting like a Geo Metro, like one of those little two-door cars, or it could just be like a sports car. Two-door car, hatchback. Okay. Also, Volkswagen came through. All right. That's what I got for you, pile number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you were drawn to any other pile, definitely check it out. If you'd like a private reading, I do have those available on my website, amysaltar.com. That's where you can get a personal reading with me because these are collective for a whole bunch of you. If you'd like something that is more directed specifically toward your energy, you can book a personal reading with me. If you're done here for today, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button before you go if you like this kind of reading and you want to see more like it in the future. And I will see you all at your next reading. Bye, guys. Hey, pile 2, let's find out who's been thinking about you. Wow, that was really fast. Okay. Well, here we go, pile 2. There's someone here coming in hot really, really quickly. You got the Knight of Cups, the Fool, and the Strength card. So we got some water sign energy coming through for someone. Only take that if it resonates. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. There's also a Leo here. I am feeling that there's at least 2 people. 7 of Wands. Whoa, there's a lot of people coming out right now. Like, someone's really intensely thinking about you. 4 of Swords. Okay. There's at least 2 people here. One of them feels new. One of them feels like somebody that you just met, or you barely know them, or they haven't even approached you yet. If you can't think of anybody new, it could be somebody that hasn't even taken initiative to come forward yet, because there's a really, really new energy here. There's someone here that feels a strong connection with you already from the past. There's someone here. It could be up to 4 people. For some of you, there's like 4 different energies coming through. So could be 3, could be 4. One of them is like defensive toward you, or they might have blocked you, or they acted very defensive toward you in the past. You might have blocked them, or somebody got blocked here. There's someone here that you've dated. There's somebody here that you've like been out on a date with. There's someone here that's thinking about you obsessively. One of these 4, it feels like 4 energies. It feels like 4 people. One of them is like obsessed. They feel really strong connection toward you. They're feeling very strongly pulled toward you. And they think about you a lot, especially when they're alone. You might know that this person thinks about you a lot because it's coming through so strong. It's like you probably know that this person thinks about you. Like, the person that you were thinking would come through is coming through, is what it feels like. And there's someone here that you find very attractive and charismatic. There's a vibe of somebody here that you also are really attracted to. You could be going on a date with one of these people, or you've been on a date with one of them. Who are these people? There's so many. Okay, one of them has regrets and guilt. Okay. One of them is regretting the way things went between you two. Feeling guilty about what happened between you two. Feeling ashamed. We have fixed sign. Yeah, there's a strong Leo energy here. Or maybe they have a lot of Leo in their chart. I'm also getting Taurus, Scorpio. Scorpio is coming through pretty strong, but only take that if it resonates. One of them is stubborn, confident, stubborn, difficult to work with, not necessarily somebody that you can rely on. Somebody that is kind of wishy-washy, inconsistent, and difficult to work with. Or they were in the past. That could be why they're feeling like regret, wishing they would have worked things out with you and not been so stubborn. We got wine. So someone here, you know You've known them for a while. So there's someone here that's been in your life for a while. There's definitely a new energy as well, but I'm feeling 4 people for most of you. One of them looks really good for their age, or they look younger than they actually are. Okay, we got the house. There's something about family being involved with one of them. One of them has something going on with their family right now, or they have a really large family, or they're like super close to their family. They could live with family. Their family, yeah, they could live with their family. Okay. One of them has like a blockage or a boundary up with you right now. There's a vibe of like either being defensive toward you, or one of you blocked the other one, or there's like a boundary, so they feel like they can't get to you. Something about boundaries is coming up really strong with, I'm getting 4. I feel like some of you are going to be like, 4, Amy? Really? 4 people? Yes, 4. You might not know one of them. You could have like quite a few people from your past that are still stuck on you and still thinking about you a lot. And then there's like there's at least one new one. It feels like you've been to one of the homes, or they've been to your house for one of these 4 energies. You've either been to their home or they've been to yours. You have a comfort level with one of these people. The Sun, more Leo energy. And one of them either has a lot of Leo in their chart or they are a Leo. I'm just getting somebody that's like physically attractive and very charismatic. So it's somebody that you would be interested in physically and mentally. There's someone here that you're like hoping that they'll come through this reading, and they are. I'm just getting this vibe of like one of these people is who you were hoping would come through, and they are. There's someone here that is like, there's a power struggle between the two of you, so it feels like you don't necessarily get along very well with one of them. I'm getting like this stubborn energy, somebody that's hard to work with. There's a power struggle between you two. They're kind of like unpredictable, wild, difficult to work with, very passionate. They could be kind of dramatic, very kind of aggressive, assertive type energy, really confident. I'm also getting an energy here that it feels like you would be confused about who they are. So I feel like you probably know who 3 of them are, and then there's the 4th person, you're gonna be like, I don't know who that is, Amy. But soon after the reading, you're gonna get clarity about who the 4th person is. It feels like you might not be sure of who the 4th one is, and then with time in the near future, you'll be able to figure out, oh, that's who the 4th person was that came through that reading. Okay. One of them has a big ego, very prideful, very, very masculine, regardless of their gender. They're coming through as being really masculine. somebody with like a powerful, they like to be in control. There's somebody that's like a go-getter. They're very focused on being like ambitious and achieving their goals and being successful and bossing up. They have a really strong energy. One of them is coming through much more intensely, so they have like an intense vibe about them compared to the other ones. I am getting that one of them is more chill, relaxed. I'm also getting that one of them likes to drink. Okay. One of them likes to drink. Let's see. Who are these 4 people that keep thinking about pile number 2? My taco pile. Oh, okay. So one of them, there's a love triangle involved. Crowded relationship, choices. So it feels like one of them is involved with someone else. Okay. Who are these 3 people? Okay, career. Yeah, there's somebody here that is really focused on their goals and success and advancing in life, specifically in their career. Very career oriented, very much like have goals when it comes to career. Wanting to have the comfort of stability in career. They could be a workaholic type vibe, somebody that works a lot of hours. They could own their own business or be trying to advance in whatever career they're in. Family. Again, I'm telling you, one of these people, they either like live with their family or they have a really big family. They're super close to their family, like my mom is my best friend type of vibe, or like their cousins are always around, or like they have a lot of brothers and sisters, or they have a family, like they could have children that live with them. Definitely a strong vibe from one of them about like family, being at home with their family, spending time with their family. Okay. Whoa. Past life. Ooh, you got a past life with one of them. So one of them, like, that's that energy of being really comfortable with one of these people. Because you guys have past lives together. You just click. You just feel like you know each other right when you meet each other. You could feel like you knew them before, even when you just met. You could have deja vu with this person. There is definitely a past life connection with one of them. So you feel more comfortable with one of these people than you do with other people. And you could know that you have a past life with one of them. Or you just found out. Surprise, you have a past life with one of these. I do have a past life pick a card reading. It's timeless. I did it like, I should do an updated one. I should do another one, but on my channel, if you just search Amy's Altar past life, it should come up on YouTube if you want to know what happened in your past life. I also have that reading available on my website if you want to know what happened in a past life with someone. amysaltar.com. But yeah, you have that coming through here. One of them is a past life connection. Okay, one of them is somebody that you recently talked to or you're currently communicating with. Okay, they could follow you online, or it's somebody that you've recently been messaging. I am getting communication with at least one of them. It could be more than one. It feels like you've recently had contact with one of these people, at least one. Okay. Destiny. Okay, so the way that you met one of these people was kind of like it could have been like an interesting way that you guys met, like a serendipitous type of way. The way you guys met, it was like it was meant to be, or like what are the chances kind of vibe with one of them. The way you met was very interesting, serendipitous. It was like you were lucky to have run into each other, or it was like a chance type meeting. The way that you guys met was just like meant to be. If things had to align perfectly for you guys to be able to meet each other with one of these connections. I'm also getting something, this is really specific, only take the specific details that resonate with you, but I'm getting something about Romeo and Juliet, star-crossed lovers, stars aligning, that kind of vibe, okay? So there could be something like forbidden with one of these people where you shouldn't be together. I mean, especially if there's like a love triangle going on, that could be why it's forbidden. I'm also getting, obviously, if you're in a relationship right now, that most of these people are forbidden. Like, you're with someone else and watching this reading, wondering who's thinking about you, and you have like 3 other people besides the person you're with that thinks about you, but you're forbidden because you're in a relationship. Only take that if it resonates. For those of you that are currently with someone else, you already have a commitment going on. Okay, for those of you that are single, I am getting that you have multiple options. You got choices here. You got 4 different people coming through here that have been thinking about you a lot. So let's see what they have been thinking about. This should be interesting because there's so many. Don't forget about me. So the person from the past is like wanting to stay in your life, wanting you to think about them. They want you to be stuck on them. I'm feeling overwhelmed. So one of them has a lot going on right now. There's someone here that has a lot of stuff going on in their life. They think about you a lot, but they got a lot of other stuff going on. I'm spying on you. So one of them is definitely trying to look you up online. We got that online. And I said, like, one of them could be following you online or trying to see if you're somewhere online. Spying. This is like online looking you up. They could just be like searching your name on Google or looking at social media, trying to see if they can see what you're doing on social media. Okay. They could literally be one of your followers. I wish you wouldn't push me away. So, okay, yeah, there is somebody here that you pushed away. That there's a boundary up. We did get that earlier, that there's like a boundary with one of these people. So you might have blocked them or told them that you didn't want to talk to them, or you keep them at a distance. One of them feels like you pushed them away. You have changed me. All right. So one of them feels like they're a different person now since they met you. I've been having regrets. We talked about that earlier. One of them feels guilty and regretful about the way things went between the 2 of you. We saw that with this card that came out here. Shame, regret, guilt. Feeling bad about the way things went with you in the past. One of them knows that they screwed up with you. One of them feels like they aren't ready. So one of them is in like that non-committal type vibe where they're not ready for anything serious. They're not wanting anything serious. They're more thinking about you in a casual way. I'm also getting like not ready to talk to you either. One of them is not ready to initiate things with you or approach you. I'm still healing. So one of them is going through a lot right now. Overwhelmed and healing. Yeah, one of them has a lot going on. They have a lot of pain in their past. They have a lot of issues that they need to overcome. They have a lot of burdens, a lot of emotional baggage. One of them has a lot going on. I'm lost without you. Yeah, there's somebody from your past coming through really strong that doesn't want you to forget about them and feels lost without you in their life. So there's someone here that it feels like you haven't been around each other. You've been in separation with one of them and they don't know what to do. They can't get you out of their head. They wish you were around. I am who I am. One of them is super stubborn, confident. They don't think that they have anything that they need to change. This feels like the person that is kind of like very, very confident. Like I said, one of them has a big ego and a lot of pride. That's this person. So unwilling to change, difficult to work with, very stubborn, very confident in themselves, almost a little bit too confident. Like, take it down a notch, buddy. That kind of vibe. Okay. I admire how hard you work. So one of them looks at you as like a go-getter. They see that you do a lot. They see that you're very successful or that you're going to be very successful. They really like what you do. They're like proud of you. One of them is like, wow, look at pile number 2 go. So they're looking at you feeling like excited for you and proud of you and admiring you. They think you're amazing. And not now. I'm not ready. So someone here is like thinking about you, but they're not going to do anything about it. So one of them is like not ready to talk to you, not ready to initiate anything with you. They're just thinking about you, but they're not going to do anything about it. Okay. I've been trying to distract myself from my feelings. One of them tries to just disconnect and not think about you, but they can't necessarily stop thinking about you, but they try. Okay. Let's get charms and see specific details. Make sure you only take the details that resonate for you during this part because there's going to be really specific things that come out. We have first and last name starting with an A. We have somebody that has first or last name starting with an E. Yeah, I'm getting one of these people is your ex. Okay. First or last name could have an X in it. We have V, first or last name with a V, F, Q, N, D. I'm also getting something specific for somebody here about an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, NDA. We have first or last name starting with a B. We have somebody here that has 2 V's in their name. I'm also getting somebody that has, oh, that was somebody locking their car. Interesting. I'm getting somebody that has Roman numeral tattoo. Roman numeral number tattoo. Someone here that has 2 V's in their name. Or you could have a V in your name and they also have a V in their name. That is for someone really specific. First or last name starting with a G, K, and S. And B. So 2 B's. They could have 2 B's in their name, or you guys could both have B's in your name. All right, someone has a butterfly tattoo. We have a Sagittarius here for somebody. There's an Aquarius here for someone. There's a Virgo coming through for somebody. One of these people is very friendly, really positive, friendly, kind, sweet. I'm also getting like romantic, like Romeo. I'm getting like small children. One of them has a family or children or a baby. Okay, I'm also getting a connection to cartoons. Yeah, I'm getting like a small child is coming through here. Connection with a small child. Okay. Someone has a dragonfly tattoo. A tattoo of a bird, specifically a bluebird. A peace sign tattoo. A cartoon tattoo. Something about farming is coming through too. They could live by a farm or they could have grown up on a farm. I'm also getting a connection to Paris, France for someone. The name Alice is coming through, or a connection to Alice in Wonderland. Someone here, there's something about like dairy, so maybe they have an intolerance to dairy, or they love milk or ice cream. One of them is coming through as being very positive, like really positive vibes, really positive attitude, optimistic, friendly, sweet. One of them is very practical. They try to make good decisions. They're more head over heart. There's something coming through about a locket, like a necklace with a locket. The name Annie is coming through as well. Your name could come through your own pile. Anne, Annie, Anna. Okay. David is here. Andrew is here. Andy, Andrew. Bobby, Bob. Bryson. Brian. I'm not going to do a bunch of names today, Spirit. Just a few. Someone here was like recently had a cold or sickness, or maybe a sick child. A child that is sick is coming through here for someone. Okay. Something about a rocking horse, connection to a rocking horse. We have specific years coming through. So the year 2018 could be significant with one of these people. 2006, someone was born in 1994, and somebody born in 1982. Somebody here could speak French. One of these people is like very much into I'm getting like reading books, reading or research, doing research, studying. They could be in school. I'm also getting, this is really specific, a police officer is coming through for someone here. A shooting range is also coming through. There could be some sort of synchronicity about a shooting range. I'm also getting a hippie type vibe from one of them. I'm getting something about a man bun for somebody here. Also dreadlocks, long hair, really long hair. I feel like you kissed one of these people at least. Yeah, there's an ex here or somebody that you went on a date with or you made out with. Or you might have even done it all with, because I am getting that type of vibe. Like there's been intimacy here with one of these people. I'm hearing do not disturb. So like putting the little sign on the hotel door is coming through for somebody. Like don't come in to this room. Putting a sock on the doorknob. Okay, do not disturb. That is definitely coming through for someone. All right, if you see the car rocking, don't come knocking. I don't know, maybe you guys made out in the car with one of these people. Or you could have like done it in the car. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. There's definitely some 18 plus vibes coming through with one of these people here. Okay. Yeah, I just heard freaky, getting freaky. Okay. Somebody here drives a BMW. I'm also getting something about root beer floats. Yeah, there's something like ice cream, root beer floats. Okay. Kisses. And getting freaky. All right. Pile 2. I hope you guys know who I'm talking about by now. If you want a private reading where we just get into your energy, because this is for a whole bunch of you, that's why you only take the details that resonate for you. If you want something that's just for you, you can book a private reading with me on my website, amysaltar.com. The link for that is down below there in the drop down box. If you were drawn to any other pile, make sure you listen to it, because you could definitely have more messages for you in other piles, especially because you had so many people come through your pile. This was a lot of different energies that came through. So if you were drawn to anything else, go listen to it. If you're done here for today, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button before you go, and I'll see you all at your next reading. Bye, guys. Hey, pile 3, let's get right into it. Whoa, okay. And find out who has been thinking about you. There's somebody really eager here. Jeez, okay. Who's been thinking about pile number 3? Make sure you stay till the end if you want to hear the really specific details. I will pull charms at the end. Ace of Swords. Who's been thinking about pile 3? The World. Okay. The Death card. Scorpio energy coming through for someone, but only take that if it resonates. Wow. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely someone here from your past that you had an ending with. I'm also getting a long distance relationship. There's someone from the past and there's someone new. One of them is like far from you. One of them is like long distance. 2 of Wands, yeah. There's like travel and distance involved with one of these. It feels like 2 people. A new person and someone from your past. Whoa, 7 of Cups. Okay, maybe there's more than 2. Okay, yeah, there's 3. So it could be like 2 people from your past and 1 new person, or 2 new people and 1 person from your past. Take it as it resonates, but I am getting 3 energies coming through here. Yeah, you got options. You got options when it comes to who's thinking about you. One of them is somebody you definitely have been in separation with, like you guys haven't seen each other for a while, or you haven't talked for a while. There's distance between the 2 of you energetically. But I'm also getting like a long distance, somebody that's kind of far from you. They could live in a different town. They could live in a different state. They could live in a different country. And then there is a new energy here. There's somebody new that's been like, they just started thinking about you. It's a new vibe. Okay. One of them has been like intensely fantasizing about you, so I feel like you probably are very aware that one of these people thinks about you a lot. There's something about like a choice needing to be made with one of these people. There's like a decision that needs to be made on your end or on their end. We got the Hierophant. That's Taurus energy coming through for someone. Doesn't have to be. Only take Taurus if it resonates. But yeah, one of them... It feels like one of them is with someone else right now. They're in another connection. They could even be married for some of you. Yeah, there's definitely one of these three people is dealing with someone else right now, but thinking about you. We got Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The owl. The rabbits. Ooh. The falcon. Yeah, you can feel one of these people. You can feel that they're thinking about you. And one of them is like really sexually attracted to you. Like the physical attraction. They feel seduced by you. They feel a really strong physical attraction to you. They're really turned on by you. They think about this. There's somebody here fantasizing about you in a sexual way, for sure. Woo, pile 3, 18 plus. They're having passionate thoughts about you, pile 3. Someone here is thinking about doing dirty things with you. Very naughty energy. Okay, they're also having like, yeah, I just split the deck back here and it literally says fantasy dreams. So naughty dreams about you. They're having sexy dreams about you. They're wanting to do dirty things with you, pile 3. Whoa. Fantasizing big time. Okay, let's get one more of these. Ooh, one of them is a snake. Yikes. So one of them is toxic. You can't trust one of them. But look, seduction. That's what there's someone here that's feeling very seduced by you. Very much like tempted. Like they want to take a bite. There's a lot of dirty things going on in their head about you. Naughty, naughty. 18 plus energy. Okay, but one of them feels like somebody that's toxic. They could be giving you the silent treatment right now. That is coming through for one of their energies, like not talking to each other. They could be giving you the silent treatment, or you're giving them the silent treatment. There's an energy here of somebody that you shouldn't trust, or you don't trust them. There's definitely like a sketchy vibe. Somebody toxic is coming through for you, pile 3. Yay for you. One of them is with somebody else. Or they've moved on to someone else, but they still think about you. Still like watch you even though they're with someone else. There's someone here that it feels like you've been in separation for a while. They don't really know what you're up to or what's been going on with you. They might try to figure it out online by like trying to look you up and see what you're doing, but they don't really know what you're doing. They're trying to observe what you're up to, but they don't know what you've been up to. One of them has a very relaxed vibe, somebody that's super easygoing. Very chill. Somebody that likes to just chill. They're not a busybody. It's somebody that doesn't really have a lot of plans. They don't do much. They could be like even a little bit lazy maybe. Yeah, I'm getting somebody here that's like very easygoing. They like don't worry about things. It's somebody that's just like whatever. They have like a whatever type of attitude. Okay. There's someone here that's like really strategic, almost manipulative. It feels like it's that toxic person. They could be somebody that manipulates a lot. I'm also getting one of them is like jealous and possessive over you. Like they don't want you to be with anybody else. They get very jealous thinking about you with anybody else. They're possessive. They're looking at you as like, that's mine. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if you're actually theirs, but they have that vibe where they're like, nobody else can touch pile number 3 except me. And if anybody does, I'm going to get mad. So really, really jealous energy coming from one of them. Very possessive of you. Okay. Let's get some more. Who are these 3 people that are thinking about pile 3? We got open relationship and beauty queen. One of them is very attractive. One of them is somebody that you find very physically attractive. They could get a lot of attention. They could be really popular, really well known. They could have a lot of followers. There's someone here that gets a lot of attention. There's somebody here that is very non-committal. Like they're not good in relationships, or they could be like poly. Or it's somebody that cheats a lot. Or they only like engaging in casual connections. All right. Take what resonates, but one of these people is not good with commitment, or they don't want commitment, or they like having like that open relationship type vibe, or just being really casual. They like to keep their options open. They have a wandering eye. It's somebody that I feel like if they were expected to commit to somebody, they would cheat. They're not good with monogamy. Ooh, okay. One of them, there's like other people involved. There's gossip surrounding one of these connections here. So other people talk about the 2 of you. There's other people that butt in or talk about you guys. There's gossip surrounding one of these 3. Okay, this is really specific, so only take it if it resonates. You could be a neighbor. One of these people could be your neighbor. Yeah, it feels like one of them is like far from you and one of them is super close. Like one of them lives in a different area and one of them lives right around you. Okay. One of them's shy. We got wallflower here. One of them is more shy. This could be that person that's like super easygoing. Shy. They don't really do a lot. I am getting somebody that like a homebody. Somebody that doesn't really like making plans for things. They don't do much. They're very much just like chill. They're not very ambitious. They might even be somebody that's like not really very dependable. They procrastinate too. I'm getting a procrastinator energy. Somebody that like needs to get things done and they don't. They're like a little too chill. They could like to do Mary Jane a little bit too much is what I'm getting, really specific for someone. So only take that if it resonates. yeah, I'm just getting a vibe of like being a little too chill, like to the point where they put things off and they don't get things done. They're procrastinating, and like unreliable, somebody that you can't really depend on. They don't come through when they're supposed to. They don't take care of the things that they need to take care of. Okay. It's kind of giving off like a lazy vibe from one of them. One of them is like lazy. I do feel like you're older than one of these people. You're coming through as being either way more mature, so someone here is like super immature, or there could be an age gap where you're older. There's also somebody here that likes to network with people. So there's two different vibes here. There's someone here that like doesn't like making plans and doesn't really hang out with people. It's kind of like a loner type vibe. And then there's another vibe of one of these three where they are very like social. They are very connected. They're always out meeting new people. They're always talking to people. They get a lot of attention. They like attention. They're very connected. And then there's someone that's like the complete opposite of that. One of them feels really immature. The other one feels much more mature. So one of these three people is like kind of immature, and one of them is coming through as being very dependable and stable and mature. Triangle, yeah, third party, that is this vibe right here. So there is some sort of like I said, one of these people could actually be married, or they're involved with someone else right now while they're thinking about you. Yeah, one of them is with someone else. Okay. One more. Spirit says one more. New love. Okay, like I said, there's a new person here. A new person that you might not know very well. Or maybe they've only been thinking about you and they haven't initiated anything yet. So you could be confused about who one of these three people are because they're so new. You have somebody new thinking about you. Yeah, there's a vibe of somebody that they haven't been thinking about you for very long. They just started thinking about you a lot. It's a new person. Okay. So let's find out now. Hopefully you guys know who these three are. Stay until the end for the charms if you want really specific details, initials, and things like that about who they are. Let's find out, what have they been thinking? What have these three people been thinking about? Pile number 3. One of them thinks you're super hot. That's that person that we were talking about that's been having like fantasies about you. Somebody here feels seduced by you, like they're very tempted by you. They think you're very yummy, really, really physically attracted to you. Yeah, they think you're just like super attractive. They adore you. They think you're hot. Lots of fantasies about you. One of them is keeping it a secret that they've been thinking about you. I am getting that. It could be the person that is with someone else right now. I'm hearing that song, Secret Lovers. Keep it on the down low. Nobody has to know. I think that's a 90s song. Secretly thinking about you. There's someone here that is dishonest too. Like, I am getting one of them is somebody you cannot trust. They're inauthentic. They're fake. Like I said, they could be like a cheater type of person. Like, I'm getting cheating vibes, or somebody that's very dishonest, disloyal. I secretly admire you though. Yeah. So not just One of them is secretive. One of them is somebody that's sneaky, deceptive, somebody that you can't trust. But I'm also getting one of them secretly thinks about you, secretly admires you. So they keep it to themselves. They're not going to tell you, and they're not going to tell anybody else how much they're thinking about you. It could be because of that third party, because they're with someone else right now. They can't. Whoa. I will be back. So there is someone that things ended with for you in the past. This card is wanting to come out. Oh, there's two here. I never should have let you go. I will be back. So someone here feels like they left you, or they let you go. They let you get away. You're the one that got away, and they're wanting to spin the block. And I hope you're not with someone else. Okay, so someone here isn't sure what's going on with you. They don't know what you've been up to. They don't know if you're with someone else. They're hoping you're not, but they're not sure. So it's somebody that you've been out of contact with. Or this could be that new energy, the new person that doesn't know if you're with someone else because they don't really know you yet. All right, so take that as it resonates. There's someone here that isn't sure, like you guys haven't been in contact at all yet, or you haven't been in contact for so long that they're not sure if you're available or not, because they're either new or because it's been so long since you've talked to each other, since you've been in each other's lives. They're not sure what you have going on, or they just don't know at all because it's a new person that hasn't actually asked if you're available. Okay, I'm lost without you. This is that person from the past that's like, I never should have let you go because now I feel lost and I want you back. I want you in my life again. They don't know what to do without you. Yeah, there's someone here that doesn't like commitment. I'm scared of commitment, that non-committal energy, somebody that's not good in a long-term relationship. I'm having wild thoughts about you. Yeah, we saw that. We know. We heard all about it earlier, whoever you are. There's someone here that's like the rabbits. That's that energy of like, they want to do some naughty things with you, pile 3. They want to get very dirty, having wild thoughts about you. Ooh. 18 plus, big time 18 plus energy. We have so much in common. So one of them feels like you guys have a lot in common. One of them feels like you guys have a lot of similarities. So that's how you might figure out who one of the 3 is. It's somebody that you guys have lots of things in common with. You got a lot of similarities with one of these 3. I want you, but I shouldn't. This is that secret admirer. They feel like it's taboo for them to want you. They shouldn't want you the way that they do. They feel like it needs to be a secret that they want you. I have trust issues. I feel like this is the person that you can't trust. This is the deceptive person. It feels like a projection. They don't trust other people because they know how they think. They think everybody else thinks like them, and they know that they shouldn't be trusted, so they don't trust other people. Yeah, there's a sketchy energy here for sure, pile 3. So be careful with one of these people. One of them looks at you as forever. I am thinking of forever with you. So one of them does see you as like long-term. They see you as somebody that they want in their life forever. They wouldn't ever want to let you go. And bottom of the deck, I feel you are husband or wife material. So yeah, one of them is looking at you as like commitment. Somebody that they would want to commit to. Okay. Let's get the charms. We're going to hear all the initials now, really specific things for pile 3. Take what resonates during this part because, well, during the whole reading, because it's for a collective of you. If you want something more personal, you got to book a private reading with me. That is on my website, amysalter.com. The link is down in the drop down box below. We have first and last initials A. First or last name starting with an A, an E, N, B. I'm also getting basketball coming through. First or last name starting with an M. First last name starting with an L. Okay, there's somebody that has a tattoo of a bat. Somebody that is into Twilight or vampire movies. Dragon Ball is coming through as well as a synchronicity for someone. Dragon tattoo. Tattoo with stars. There's somebody that is into woodworking, or they could work in construction. There's someone with a really close passed on loved one. Somebody that it might have been a recent passed on loved one, or like a traumatic passed on loved one. Okay, there's somebody here that lives close to the ocean, or they like to go to the water. They like swimming, surfing. I'm also getting paddleboarding, ski-doos. Ski-doos? Okay. There's someone here that has a cat. There's someone here that feels like you guys fit really well together. Yeah, you have a lot in common. They feel like you're a good match for them. They feel like you guys get along really well. It feels like you do get along well with one of these people. Yeah, one of these people you can't trust. Spider-Man and Batman are both coming through. Really specific for someone here. Okay. The name Abel is coming through. The Weeknd could be significant. The artist, The Weeknd, could be significant. Also, like basketball, NBA. The name Lamar is coming through. Lyle. Lauren, Laura. Someone has a tattoo of a sun, stars, seashells, starfish tattoo, a bee tattoo, tattoo with a heart. Yeah, I'm getting like chopping wood, woodworking, construction from one of them, or remodeling, renovating. Okay, we have some specific years here. 2012 could be significant for someone. The year 2000, someone was born in 2000. Somebody was born in 1988, 1988, 1985, 1976 is coming through as well. Okay, 2018 could be a significant year. 2006, 1994, 1982, 1970. 2022, the year 2022, 2010, 1998, 1986, Someone has a birthday on the 2nd or in February. Could be February 2nd. I'm also getting the 16th of the month. There's a Taurus here for somebody. One of them is very bold, like not afraid of anything. I am getting that one of them gets a lot of attention, or they're really popular. They could be famous. There's something about acting coming up for someone. Being on stage or acting. I'm getting something about the woods, trees, chopping down trees, lumberjack. Okay. The movie Men in Black is also coming through. That could be significant for someone. Also, doing puzzles could be significant for somebody. Pearls. Something about pearls. Not a pearl necklace. No. Okay, there's definitely 18 plus vibes from somebody here. I'm also getting something about a hickey coming through for someone. Yeah, there's someone here that, they feel like you're the one that got away, or they shouldn't have cut ties with you. They shouldn't have let you go. I never should have let you go. I am getting that vibe. Like someone here's got a lot of regrets about letting you get away. I'm also getting a connection to rock and roll. Somebody likes rock, hard rock, or rock music. I'm also getting country music. I'm getting a cowboy hat is significant for someone here. I just heard something about Calabasas. That's in California. So that's really significant for somebody. I'm also getting something about a pond, swans, ducks, a pond, or the ocean. That is coming through too, like seashells, the beach, surfing, kayaking, fishing, boating, something about like a lake, a pond, an ocean. I'm also getting one of these people is a nighttime person, a night owl. Or they might work swing or graveyard shift. Someone here is scared of spiders or bees. They have a really big phobia with something. It's arachnophobia is coming through. That's a movie about spiders, but also a phobia of getting stung by a bee. I'm also getting like fear of water. Somebody that doesn't know how to swim. Being afraid of the dark is also coming through. Yeah, there's something with phobias. It feels like one of them has a strong phobia of something. Are they scared of butterflies? That's silly. I don't know. They could be scared of bugs. Cats, even. Someone here is like really into vampires, dragons. I'm also getting something about Game of Thrones could be significant. Railroad tracks, trains, connection to planes, trains, and automobiles. That's a movie too. They could work somehow with travel, or they do a lot of traveling. Yeah, planes, trains, and automobiles. There's something with travel for one of them. Okay, that's what I got for you, pile 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you want something, like I said, that is personal for you, I do have private readings available on my website, amysaltar.com. The link for that is down below in the drop down box. Make sure you check out any other pile that you were drawn to. If you felt drawn to any other pile, since you had 3 different energies come through, you definitely might have felt drawn to another pile as well where you have additional messages for you. So make sure to listen to that if you feel guided to. If you're done here for today, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button first, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys. Hey, pile 4, let's find out who's been thinking about you. We're going to get right into it. We're going to find out who they are and then what have they been thinking. Make sure you stay until the end if you want to hear the charms, where I get really specific with initials and things like that. All right, pile 4. Whoa, okay. 10 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, the Tower. What happened? Whoa, okay. So there's someone here that you've had an issue with that's been thinking about you. The Tower and the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. This is crazy. Okay. I am getting one main energy, and it's somebody that there was like drama with, or there was a really painful ending between the two of you. It feels like you hurt them or they hurt you or both. There's a lot of issues here between you and this person. There's definitely been chaos, anger on your end or both of your ends. Let's get one more. The Magician. So yeah, this is somebody from the past. It feels like there was a painful ending between the two of you, and it's just one person that's coming through, which is kind of crazy because the other 3 piles had multiple people. You're the only pile that I'm only getting one energy from. This is somebody that's coming up as they're either like single right now, they're not with anybody else, or if they're not single, they're really lonely and detached from the person that they're with. They're coming up as being lonely. So they're either not with anybody else right now, or if they are, they're not feeling attached to that person right now. They're feeling very detached and separate. They're just like in an independent type of vibe, whoever they are, thinking about you a lot, feeling like they kind of want to make things happen between the two of you. They haven't let you go. We got the 4 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So whoever this is, they haven't been able to forget about you. They haven't been able to get you off their mind, even though things did end between the two of you. There's a vibe of them wanting to put in effort with you right now, wanting to make something happen with you with the Magician and the 6 of Pentacles. They're wanting to like meet your needs. They're wanting to put in effort. They're wanting to give you what you deserve. They're wanting to give you what you want right now, is the vibe I'm getting from them. Let's get some of these. Who is this? Balance. Yeah. So this person feels better with you around. They don't like being away from you. They feel unbalanced and incomplete without you around. And yeah, they're wanting to put in effort toward you, especially if they feel like there's this vibe of them feeling like they didn't do as much as they could have in the past. They're feeling like they could have done more, or they could have done things differently. They want to do right by you right now. They want to balance things out between the two of you. The ladybug. So yeah, they're wishing that they could fix whatever happened between the two of you. There was like a breakdown between you two, or there was some sort of pain that was caused, anger, unhappy vibes between you two. They want to fix it. They want to make you happy. They want to make you feel comfortable. They want to give you what you want. I don't know if it's too late or not, but for some of you, it could be too late for that, but that's what they're wanting right now. They're wanting to balance things out between the two of you and put in a ton of effort to give you what you want. That's what they're hoping for. They're hoping that they can fix things. They're hoping that they can make you happy again. Yeah, you are their love interest. This person is very focused on you right now. They feel like they know you pretty well, or they know what you want, and they're wanting to give it to you. And yeah, the lilies. So they feel like you guys have something established between the two of you in the past. Like you've established some sort of strong connection with each other, and they're wanting to reestablish that again and fix things. They're trying to be really mature about this. They're trying to be very strategic about wanting to fix things with you. They want the connection between the two of you to last a long time. They don't want it to end. This is somebody that wants to work things out. Yeah, they feel like there's something established between you two that they want to work on. They want to develop it more. They want it to mature and get better, and they want you guys to be comfortable with each other again and happy with each other again. They want to have like an abundant, long life with you. They're thinking long term when it comes to you. They don't want to let you go. Oh my gosh, the Empress. They see you as everything that they could ever want. The love of their life. They're super attracted to you in every way, like energetically, physically, mentally. When they think about you, they think about having a good life together. Like, you make this person really happy. There's this feeling of feeling complete with you, feeling incomplete without you. They're super drawn to you. They find you to be somebody that's very charming, beautiful, very attractive, very good looking. You bring this person a ton of pleasure and fulfillment. So yeah, they love your energy, and they feel like they're never going to find somebody like you again. They feel like you are it. You're the one. This person looks at you as the one. You're their person is basically it. Like they're never going to find any connection like what they have with you. And I just split the deck like this, and look, it's the Emperor. So you got the Empress and the Emperor, which is a divine match. They see you as their person. They see you as, I'm getting their other half. Not that you guys are half of a person, but they see you as like completing their life, and without you, they feel incomplete. They feel like you're the one that they're supposed to be with forever. They see you as their spouse, their fiance, their love interest. You're it. You're their match. They feel like you guys were meant for each other. the star. Yeah, this person has like this hope, this wish. You got wishes coming true here, and you got the star, which is like wishing upon a star. For some of you, this could be an Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. Only take that if it resonates. Take the specific details in these readings only as they resonate for you. As long as the overall vibe feels like it's yours, it's your reading. This person is trying to be smart. They don't like being detached from you. It makes them like upset. It hurts them to be away from you. It's painful for them to be away from you, Ten of Swords. They cannot let you go. They feel like they'll never get over you. They feel like they want you in their life forever. They are very strongly feeling that. They have an opinion about the connection between the two of you, and nobody could change that. Not you, not anybody else. They feel like you're it, and nobody's going to change their mind. And they feel like they'll never find anybody else like you. There's something coming through about 2 to 4 weeks. So 2 to 4 weeks in the past or 2 to 4 weeks in the future. There's something going on here. Okay. There's that Emperor. The Emperor and the Empress. When they come out, that's like a spiritual pair. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy. Mars and Venus. So that's that. Men are from Mars. Women are from Venus. The Hierophant. Yeah, they see you as like wifey. Long-term commitment. They are possessive of you too. They look at you as like you're their person. You're the one. That's mine. That's my boo. That's my person. They want you to be able to depend on them. I feel like maybe in the past you couldn't depend on them. They were unreliable. It feels like they screwed things up here. Because they're giving off this vibe of like wanting to fix things. So whether you screwed it up or they screwed it up or both of you, it takes two to tango is what I just heard. So they're wanting to fix it though. They're hoping that you guys can fix things. They feel such a strong connection to you. They're like, we have to fix things. This person's not willing to give up. They're willing to make whatever changes they need to make. It makes them like angry. Whatever happened between you two, it makes them mad that it happened. Like they're upset. They're heartbroken. They're sad. They're upset about how things went between the two of you. They're wanting to be really mature about how they handle things with you. And they're wanting to like do whatever it takes to fight for this connection. This person's like willing to go through whatever they need to do to get you back or to be with you. They're willing to do whatever they need to do. They cannot stay away from you. They feel empty inside when you guys are detached from each other. They want to reestablish stability with you, balance things out. That's coming through multiple times here. Balance and stable and grounded. They want to have something solid with you that lasts a really long time. This person sees you as end goal, end game, long term. Okay. So yeah, this is just one person taking over this whole pile. I'm hearing that song. Is that Justin Bieber? I'm the one. Yeah, I'm the one. What song is that? DJ Khaled and Justin Bieber. I'm the one. You might want to go listen to this song after the reading, but it says, you the one that hold me down when the block's hot. I make your dreams come true when you wake up, which we saw that wishes come true in the star, which I was talking about just a minute ago. dreams coming true, wishes coming true. They want to give you what you want. They want to make your dreams come true. And you look just the same without no makeup. Had to pull up on your mama, see what you made of. Ain't gotta worry about them commas, 'cause my cake up. You can run inside my life from the fame bus. I promise when we step out, you'll be famous. Modern day Bonnie and Clyde is what they named us. 'Cause when we pull up, all angles. Yeah, you might want to go listen to this song, but this person is like, I'm the one for you, you're the one for me. Like Bonnie and Clyde. Okay. Okay, we got dark male. So they could have dark hair, dark eyes, dark skin. They could be somebody that wears a lot of black, dark clothing. I do see this person has a dark side also. If none of that resonates, I am getting this vibe of like this person feels like they need to grow up, they need to mature, they need to get control of certain things and change certain things about themselves because they have like a dark side or something. All right, see, mature. That's crazy. Mature man. They feel like they need to grow up or they need to change. They need to be more mature. They're trying to, I got that here. They're trying to come in a more mature way, changed, different. They're trying to change for you, for the two of you, for, I just heard for both of us. Like they're willing to do whatever they need to do to change, to be more stable. It feels like there was something about them that was like unstable or undependable, or they screwed up with you here. You guys, I cannot make this stuff up. Union. Serious relationship, marriage, partnership. This person wants to be with only you. They want long-term commitment with you. They want to be back together. They want to be in union. They feel incomplete without you in their life. They feel like you are exactly what they need and what they want and all that. It's like you're it. And they want to like put a ring on it. Now I'm hearing Beyonce's song. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. But the Hierophant right here is about marriage. This person sees you as long-term. This is marriage. This is marriage. The Empress is also, and you see it right here, spouse. Fiance, spouse. I would not be surprised if this person eventually ends up proposing to you because they're giving off that vibe big time. Okay. Wallflower withholding. So there is a vibe of them kind of not really knowing how to fix things, or they've been holding back, but they're getting ready to make a move. They're wondering if they can fix. There is some doubt here that you might not take them back, or you might not want to fix things with them, or that there's going to be an ending. They're like worried about the potential of working things out with you. There is this feeling of like they're serious about working things out with you and wanting to change, but they're worried about that actually happening and what the potential is of that happening. I just split the deck back here and we have True Gem. So this person does see you as like very valuable to them. They feel like the connection between the two of you is something that they're never going to find again. True Gem. But I am getting like buying you a ring. You got jewelry here and you got the rings here. So I keep getting this vibe of this person eventually wanting to put a ring on it, wanting to buy you a ring, specifically a diamond ring. Or maybe they already did in the past for some of you. You guys could have been engaged to this person, and it didn't end up lasting as long as what they want. This person wants you in their life forever, but it feels like there was an ending to that. They're wanting serious commitment, but they're worried about the potential of that happening. They do feel like they need to grow up. Okay, we got dark hair coming out again. Brunette, dark hair. This person is super intensely focused on you. So they're thinking about you a lot. You could probably definitely feel this person's energy around you, since it looks like a lot of you are in separation from them. We got mature woman as I split the deck here too. So like they feel like they need to step it up and come correct with you and give you something long term and make a lot of changes. And they feel like they need to do something now. So I would expect this person to start initiating things with you. If they haven't already, they're like ready to come together now and be with you right now. There's like this intense pull. They're feeling an intense motivation to work things out with you, make changes, grow up, match your energy. They want to like step it up and give you what you deserve. This person sees you as like high value. They need to come correct. They do feel like they need to mature. They're not focused on anything else but this right now, so they're getting really distracted. Like they can't focus on other things right now because of how much they're thinking about this situation between the two of you. It's hard for them to even pay attention to their work. The candle just went out there, so there is this feeling of like they're hoping that they can reignite things between the two of you, but there is a question of the potential of that because they're wondering if you're going to give them another chance or if things will just end up ending between you two again. They don't want any conflict with you. It's painful for them to be away from you. They don't want you to leave them behind. They don't want you to let them go. Let's get the messages from them. What are they thinking about? What is this person thinking about? I have a secret. It does feel like they've been withholding. They've been holding back. We got withholding right here. They've been holding back. They've been shy. But they're feeling very motivated to change that and like stop holding back. Now I'm hearing that song, "There's No More Holding Me Back." I'm seeing the Kool-Aid man busting through the wall. Kool-Aid could be significant for someone here. What is this person thinking? I'm playing games on purpose. See, this person knows that they need to grow up. So it feels like in the past they played games with you. They know that they played games. They know that they like messed around. They were immature. Yeah, this is giving off like they feel like they shouldn't have played with you, and they did. They messed around and got burned. They ended up hurting you and themselves. But they are recognizing that they need to mature, that they need to change. This person feels like, I need to grow up. I need to stop messing around. I need to stop screwing around. I need to come correct, open up, be honest, stop being shy, stop withholding things, stop with the secrets, stop with the games. So yeah, they did things in the past with you. So this is probably validation for a lot of you that this person screwed with you in the past. I'm scared you're moving on. This person's really scared of losing you. That's part of the motivation of them to stop withholding, for them to come correct with you, because they're afraid if they don't get their ish together quickly and come correct and make an offer that you deserve and give you what you want, that you're just going to move on and find somebody else that will. It's giving that if they wanted to, they would, and this person wants to, and they're going to. But there is this fear here that it's too little too late, or that the potential of fixing things is very limited because they played games with you in the past and they've been holding back too much. So maybe they're worried that they're going to be too late. You are a great friend. So this person sees you as a good person. We have so much in common. They see you as more than just a lover. They see you as somebody that is, you complete me. Jerry Maguire is coming through. That you guys have a lot of the same interests and that you get along well, or that you can get along well. They're like, I can make things right. They want to be in your life. They feel like you guys mesh well together, or they can make changes to where it does work, where you guys do mesh well together. If you weren't, they feel like they can straighten it out. I don't know. I'm just getting like they want to straighten things out with you. My intentions are pure and I'm depressed. Yeah, well, that's that Three of Swords energy. Like, being away from you is tough on this person. They feel incomplete. It depresses them. It makes them really sad. They feel lonely without you. They feel sad. Yeah. And this person is like, I'm not going to play games anymore. Their intentions are pure. They're realizing, like, in the past, I know I messed around. I know I screwed up. I know I played. But their intention is to knock that off and grow up and be with you and make things right. And they want to figure this out, but they're worried. They are feeling a little bit worried that the potential of working things out could be too late, that you could have moved on already. They don't want you to find somebody else. I'm not sure what I'm feeling. They've never felt any of this before. So they've never had this kind of connection with somebody else. They've never had the feelings that they've been feeling. It feels like you bring a lot of unfamiliar emotions up in this person, which is part of why they're starting to feel like they need to change and be more mature. You're bringing up uncomfortable feelings for this person, but it's causing them to want to shift and do things differently. They are confused by all these feelings. It's intense. There's very, very intense feelings here. And they're a little bit feeling like unsure. They feel new. They're like, I'm new to this. I don't really know what to do here. I know that I'm screwing up and I know that I need to do better. And I know that I need to mature and put in effort. They're feeling like they need to do a lot and they need to put in a lot of effort and invest in this. And they're willing to. But this is different for them. This connection is like they're feeling things they've never felt before. You're kicking up some emotions in this person that are completely new to them. I'm hearing a whole new world. Aladdin is coming through, so that could be significant. They want to show you a new side to themselves. It feels like this person was like emotionally immature, emotionally unavailable, but they're starting to want to open up more, be more vulnerable. You're bringing on this feeling of wanting to be vulnerable. They've never felt that before. There's something about you that is like changing this person's maturity level and self-reflection and their awareness. I feel like you guys caused an awakening for this person. Like you woke them up. I don't know what you did, but the vibe between the two of you, or the dynamic between you two, has changed this person and made them more self-aware. You scared the crap out of this person. This person's intimidated by this connection. Reach out to me, please. So this person has been holding back, like waiting to see if you come back. And now they're feeling like they need to stop waiting around for you, and they need to be the one to make a move. They need to take initiative, but they were waiting for you too. That's part of like the games that they were playing, is what I'm getting. This person was being shy or withholding communication from you to see if you would reach out first. That's part of the game that they're realizing that's like not gonna work. They need to step it up. They need to come correct. I just keep getting that. Like this person's realizing, I need to take initiative. I need to do the right thing with pile number 4 before someone else does. I secretly admire you. I wish you wouldn't push me away. So again, I don't know if you've already pushed them away, or if they're thinking that you might, if they reach out. That could be part of the reason why they've been waiting for you, to see if you're the one that reaches out first, because they're worried you're going to push them away. They're worried about the potential of you letting them back in or giving them another chance. So they are feeling like you might be done with them, that you might be trying to move on, that you are pushing them away, that you're done with them. They're scared. You scare them. This connection scares this person. I want to be more than friends. So you are a great friend, but they don't just want to be friends with you. They do want you guys to be like happy with each other and like be able to go do things together. They feel like you guys like a lot of the same things, that you can get along well if they fix things, but that's not all that they want. They don't just want you to be a great friend to them. They don't want something just casual. They want a serious relationship, partnership with you. The Hierophant, marriage. They want you to be their spouse, their fiance. I never should have let you go. You're the one that got away, pile 4. Sorry for the way I handled things. See, they are regretting playing games with you. They're regretting withholding from you. They're regretting waiting for you to reach out. They don't like the way they handled you. They regret hurting you. Wow. Pile 4. This is intense. This is really intense. And look, I miss you. This person misses you a ton. I don't feel ready. But then I just heard, ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. So that's this withholding energy. Like this person is intimidated by the feelings that they're having. And they don't feel ready for this, but they feel like they're scared that if they don't get ready, stay ready and come correct that you're going to move on. So it's like you're making them feel things that they don't feel ready for. And they weren't expecting either. And then we got, I want to see you so bad. They were really hoping that you would spin the block and reach out to them. And they are like really nervous and scared that if they are the ones that reach out, that you're going to reject them. This person has a huge fear of you rejecting them. It's like they won't be able to handle it if you reject them. It's going to cause a lot of intense emotions for them if you say no. It'll cause them to kind of spiral. So there's this feeling that like if they reach out to you, they're going to get rejected and they don't know how they're going to handle that. But they feel like they have no other choice, that they have to make a move. They have to initiate things with you because they feel like you're not going to. They wish you would, but they feel like that's not going to happen. So they need to do something. But then there's this intense fear, this intense emotion that they're having of like, I don't know what to do, because if I approach pile number 4 and they reject me or push me away, I'm going to lose it. They're not ready for that kind of a reaction from you, but they feel like they're going to lose you if they don't make a move. So this person's feeling like lots of intense emotions about this. I don't know how much more clear I can be about that. I hope you guys get that fact. Let's get the specific details about this person. Initials. Specific details. Okay, we got first and last name starting with a G. First or last name starting with an F. I'm getting the name Jeff coming through. First last name starting with a D. First last name starting with a T. L. N. B. R. Brian is coming through. Ryan is also here. Taylor is here. Ty is here. Q. O. And E. Okay, so we're going to get into specific details. Believe in serendipity. So this person's like trying to have hope that things will work out, but they are really scared. First last name starting with a W is also here. This person could have called you queen or king, or they just see you as somebody that they definitely have you on a pedestal, a goddess or a god. They see you as being like everything they've ever wanted. Everything they've ever wanted. We got a Capricorn here. Yeah, they feel like there was drama between you two. Chaos. That's that tower energy with the T. Like they feel like there were definitely toxic issues. Ambitious. Yes, this person's feeling really motivated right now to resurrect the connection between you two. We got a Scorpio here. Scorpio energy. There's also somebody that has a tattoo of a Scorpio. Somebody has a tattoo of a skull and bones. There's a handyman type vibe here. Somebody that knows how to fix things, build things, construction. There's someone here that's into planets, astronomy, also music. There's a connection to music or the music industry. There's a connection to Australia. I'm also getting something about documentaries and the Nature Channel or the National Geographic, something like that. Cancer energy here. Let's see, we got some specific years coming through. So 2014 could be a significant year. 2002, 1990, 1978. Okay. 2018, 2006, 1994, 1982. Those years are coming through. Someone has a tattoo of a crown. Someone has a tattoo of a planet, a music note tattoo. Yeah, again, this person sees you as the one. They're really scared. They're really scared about what's going to happen. I'm hearing whoa, which Joey from the show Friends is coming through. So maybe the name Joey or the show Friends could be significant. Or this person might say whoa a lot. I'm also getting bro. Somebody saying bro. Or their brother could be significant. Someone's brother. I just heard something about use your brain. I don't know. Use your brain. Use your head. Think. I feel like this person is like psyching themselves up to contact you, to reunite with you. They're trying to figure out what to say, how to make this happen, how to fix things. It feels like it's somebody that's used to being able to they're nervous. They're used to being able to manipulate situations. They're used to playing games, but they know that they can't do that with you. Brian is coming through again. Lane, something about Lane. Taylor, Ty, TJ. The name Brody just came through, and something about football, connection to football. Stay in your lane. Something about staying in your lane. Okay. Swans could be significant for someone here. Also, rabbits. Rabbits. Okay, we're getting more years coming through. The year 2023, 2011, 1999, and 1987. Something about having to work a lot is coming through, like lots of hours or long hours at work, or having to work extra days, being really busy at work, or having a job that is like really intense and high stress or very busy. The name Alice is coming through. There could be a connection to the movie Alice in Wonderland. The white rabbit. This person is like planning their future with you in it. Like they can't imagine a future without you. And when they think about their future, that you guys could have talked about future plans with this person. I am feeling like there's a group of you where this person did talk about being married to you, or they did propose to you in the past or something. Bro is coming through again. Bro. Maybe they just say bro a lot. There's something about friends too. Okay, yeah, the show Friends came through, but maybe you guys have like mutual friends, or they introduced you to their friends, or you know their friends, or because there's something about you being a good friend, or maybe you guys were only friends in the past. I don't know. Something about friends, bros. their friends could be involved somehow, or your friends could be involved, or like I said, you guys could have mutual friends, or they've introduced you, you've hung out with their friends before. And something about breaking dishes too just came through. That's a song by Rihanna. I'm breaking dishes all night. I ain't gonna stop until I see police and lights. That might be significant for somebody. Breaking dishes or that song. Or Rihanna. I was getting a music connection. Dishes are breaking. Dishes are breaking. Okay. A rage room could be significant. Tea. Spirit just said tea, which is interesting because we have the initial T here, but there's also a tea kettle. Tea. That could have to do with drama. Spilling the tea. But I'm also getting like dishes. Doing the dishes. Or initial T. Or they could go by T, like their initial. I just heard Tyrone and Tai came through earlier too. Taekwondo. I'm also getting like a bow tie or necktie. Somebody that wears ties. Or maybe you like helped them tie their bow tie before, their necktie. Or you bought them a tie. Some connection for somebody here about a tie. Or like, I like your tie. Now I'm hearing that from Pretty Woman when he comes into the hotel room and she's wearing nothing but a necktie. Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. And he's like, I like your tie. And she's like, I got it for you. She says, how was your day, dear? Okay. Yeah, there's a whole scene from Pretty Woman coming through for somebody. How was your day, dear? That could be significant as well. Okay. Tea time. Maybe somebody drinks tea as well. I'm also getting that lemonade tea. What is that called? It's like lemonade and tea mixed together. It's in a can. I can see it in my head, but I don't know what it is. Is it Arizona tea? Is that called an Arnold Palmer? The name Arnold or Palmer could be significant, but also that Arizona tea that is like half lemonade, half tea could be significant. Okay. Interesting. I'm also getting something about shrooms coming through, so that could be a tea as well. Yeah. All right. Psychedelics. Okay. That's what I got for you, pile 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you want something personal, because this is a collective reading for a whole bunch of you at once, I have private readings available for you guys on my website, amysaltar.com. The link for that is down below in the drop-down box. If you're interested in connecting with me privately for a reading. If you were drawn to any other pile, check it out. If you're done here for today, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button before you go, and I'll see you all at your next reading. Bye, guys.